my gender slash sexual identities are really important to me and important for me to represent and express myself, in the sense that it is so new. It is so new in terms of me exploring my sexuality, exploring my gender identity, that it was new for me exploring it, but I had to hide it for so long that I had to hide, not only hide in terms of the fact that I am queer, but hide the fact that I wanted to explore it more. Like during school, I originally came out as bisexual. Like I was initially just bisexual, cis female. Then, and as I've described in the past with my gender expression, like that was all forever shift and changing, and it was so confusing in the sense. But then also being asexual, you know, not relating to what everybody else was experiencing and what everybody else was talking about in school, like in terms of feelings, relationships, dating, all of that jazz. I couldn't really relate to that. So it was really hard to find a way that I could express myself, but also try and figure it out, like try and explore that more, like explore why I wasn't relating to everybody else in terms of gender and sexuality. So it's very important for me to express it and talk about it now, because I wasn't able to do that when I was younger. And I want to be able to inspire younger people who are going through similar to what I was going through, or similar struggles to what a lot of queer people now, like a lot of older queer people nowadays were going through back in the day. I want to show them that it is okay to explore. It is okay to present your sexuality or gender identity, and it's okay to explore all of that. Like I want to sit here with my lived experiences and say it is okay to do all of that. You don't have to be in the dark forever, and it's gonna be scary. It can be scary at times to not know why you're feeling certain ways, like whether your relationship with sexuality or gender is completely different to what everybody else is experiencing, or why you've never heard anyone else talk about their relationship with gender and sexuality the same as yours. I want to sit here and say that it is okay, that you're not alone in the way that you're feeling, and that it's totally fine to even not know, or even not particularly worry about it. So that's why it's really important to me. And I want to show the world in general that diversity is absolutely needed, and that activism in the realm of gender and sexuality and awareness and acceptance is absolutely needed, because a lot of people seem to think that a lot of the issues are just like, of course, like there's a lot of issues, but like I feel like some of the main like 3 bits that people really focus on is like gay rights, trans rights, but then it'll just be things like bathrooms or discrimination. Like they seem to be the base layers that everybody looks at when it comes to trans rights or gay rights or whatever that might be, but it goes so much deeper than that. It goes so much deeper than just discrimination and bathrooms, and it needs to be talked about more. It needs to be talked about by queer people as well, by people who have lived experiences and said, this is what needs to change, this is what needs to happen.